Hello, hello, and a wonderful on-passive day to you. I hope that you are having an awesome day. I know that I am, and I'm looking forward to just spending a couple of minutes with you here today. So, I hope you saw the drop-down message in the back office. It's a brand new one. It was put up there. It speaks of taking hold of success, which would be impossible without drastic changes. It also talks about change being inevitable and how we should probably embrace it. I think it'd be a good thing. Of course, we all knew that, right? We all know that. I mean, we've all been talking about change and mindset and all sorts of good stuff for a long time. Now, the new message also talks about there being a bright future ahead, some wonderful updates going on. Um, Personally, I've got some great expectations, which we'll talk about. But first, on the less positive side, there's a message that also indicates that some of our leaders are harassing the community by promoting some quote unquote garbage programs. Now, I've not personally experienced that, but it sounds like there's some cross recruiting going on. I get it. Things have turned out or haven't turned out quite perhaps like we expected them to. And investigating options to fill that void is a pretty normal response for anybody that's trying to make ends meet for their family. But if you're doing that, just please do it ethically. We all know what it's about. We know we need to be doing the right thing. Still, in line with the new message, I'd like to encourage us, as always, to stay focused on the hope that great changes are on the way and productive actions are taking place, not only on the global level, but also within ONPASSIVE, right? Even in disappointment or negative feeling outcomes, we can keep a positive outlook that'll keep us moving toward a positive outcome. There we go. As keep us working to a positive outcome. In fact, I'm continuing personally to dream big simply because I know that we're in recovery. We've been in recovery. And that to me, that one fact alone should speak volumes about who we are and the resilience that we operate with, right? Now, you may recall back earlier in September of last year, I was telling us all, hey, just chill out, keep the faith, hang on until about the end of this first quarter. That video is still up if you want to go listen to it. And I was saying that that's when I expected to start seeing some movement, right? And everything I was saying back then was counting on a couple of different things. Number one, Ash Mufara's drive and resilience for ONPASSIVE, right? And number two, the new government administration that was coming in. And I, excuse me, I said in one of those videos that I hope would help pave the way for success. I've seen a lot of things happening, and I said as much in those videos. Now, if you haven't seen the video of Dr. Bill and me, please, I encourage you to go find it. He has his picture on it. We're talking about all sorts of neat stuff that we're now in the thick of, right? Well, we are at that point right now where I indicated that we should start seeing something break loose, right? One action feeding another, so to speak. In other words, what is going on with the government and the things like that will have some fallout on some of the three-letter agencies, and hopefully it'll help. So what I'm expecting to see is some serious movement with ONPASSIVE, and we're going to be seeing some of that progress on several fronts, I believe, which is to say I do expect notable progress in the coming weeks. And I'm believing the lion's share of all that activity is going to prove to be the result of the SEC loosening its grip, which I've already seen in other cases. I'm now seeing it with the SEC, I believe, with ONPASSIVE. And I hope that we're going to see the whole SEC thing, right, with ONPASSIVE settled as a result. We just would like it to go away. And I believe removing the SEC cloud that's hanging over us, been hanging over us for 4 or 5 years now, is going to open the floodgates, so to speak, for tons of things to happen that should have already happened that were previously deliberately prevented. Now, my confidence has been greatly boosted by receiving confirmation today through 2 separate credible sources that on March 6th, the court entered an order pausing ONPASSIVE's NEC case or SEC case, right? I believe it's called a joint motion to stay discovery. Now, my understanding, though not confirmed, is that they have until May 7th to iron things out. ONPASSIVE's legal team is not going to depose me like the SEC did as long as that stay is in effect. And if the case settles, they're not going to have to depose me or ask for any more additional testimony, which is cool, but I was kind of looking forward to that. So let's hang on to ONPASSIVE, right? While doing what we need to do to take care of our family. But we have to do it ethically. So if you're marketing something else, do it ethically, okay? But remember, ONPASSIVE's in recovery. We're starting to move forward. Things are really starting to heat up, and we got some high expectations. So remember, how we do anything is how we do everything. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Please do like and subscribe and hit me with some questions if you have them. Thank you.